Find the equation of the line that goes through point 3 and negative 2 and is perpendicular to the line y equals x minus 1. So first I'm going to explain how to determine the slope of perpendicular lines. And let's just get started with 1, because here we have a slope of 1, right? So I'll say original slope versus perpendicular. So let's say that we have a slope of 1. The perpendicular slope is always the negative reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1 is just 1, and the negative reciprocal is then just negative 1. Now let's say that we had a original slope of 2, just as an example. The reciprocal of 2 would be half, and the negative reciprocal would be negative half. So if we had a slope of 2, the perpendicular slope would be negative half. Let's say we had something like 3 over 7 for a slope. That would be the original slope. The perpendicular would be the negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal of 3 over 7 is 7 over 3. And the negative reciprocal, just negative 7 over 3. I overemphasized the negative reciprocal several times over this video. It's just to brainwash everyone so nobody forgets it. Anyway, so over here, as I already determined, we had a slope of 1 for the original equation. Our new line is going to have a slope of negative 1 since they are perpendicular lines. So right here, y equals negative 1x plus b. Since y equals mx plus b, m is the slope, negative 1 in this case, and we want to determine b, the y-intercept, and we'll do that by plugging in these two, or rather, these two coordinates, or this point 3 and negative 2, since our line goes through it. So that's x and that's y. Negative 2 equals negative 1 times 3 plus b. Negative 2 equals negative 1 times 3, negative 3 plus b. So I can add 3 to both sides of the equation. Negative 2 plus 3, 1 equals b. There we go. So what is our equation going to be? Just y equals negative 1x, or just negative x plus 1. So that is basically our final answer. But I will also graph the solution, just so that it makes sense to everyone. So first I'll graph just this line that was just a piece of information line, right? Because they just showed us this line to determine the perpendicular line, which was the one that we were looking for. So y equals 1x minus 1 has a y-intercept of 1 and a slope of 1. So it goes over 1 up 1, over 1 up 1, and so on. So let me just quickly draw the line here. There we go. And the line that we were looking for has a slope of negative 1 and goes through the point 3 and negative 2. So 3 and negative 2 right here. And since they are perpendicular, the slope of course is negative 1, so we go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1. Right there. Somewhat accurate. Not as accurate as I'd like, but that's okay. So just not to cause any confusion, this is the red line that we have here, right? Y equals negative x plus 1, which is the final answer. And the blue line I just graphed as y equals x minus 1, which was our first line. That's it.